Piece of pearlware dates from 1860, and it was produced in Hanley by a company going under the name of Ellis, Aldis and Mountford. Hope I've got that right. There's very little on the internet about them, and the reason being they only produced china for a relatively short one-year period between 1860 and 1861. There's absolutely no markings on this at all. So I would have been completely stumped in terms of identifying how old it was, or where it came from, or who made it, if it wasn't for the wondrous tools I have and you have in your hands, the AI image recognition. And I felt really lucky with this. A set of this was being cleared through auction of contents of a large country house in February 2024, and they beautifully did a set of graphics exactly matching this, both in size, shape, style and date. So luckily their pieces had a couple of maker's marks on and a name, Milan, which refers to the pattern or decoration or colour combination in this particular transferware, and the maker's initials, and also decorator's marks 576. So without that and the tools available through AI, we would just be listing this as a beautiful antique mid-Victorian piece of Staffordshire pearlware and be none the wiser. But due to the wondrous tools and AI image recognition, we are able to tell you exactly who made it, when and how old it is. And it's a beautiful thing. Lovely colour palette. Why they called it Milan is complete mystery to me, because it's more chinoise in its references of its pattern, with camellia blossom and sort of Chinese garden type flowers, and even the palette combination harks back to slightly earlier era, 1830s to 1840s, but we're pretty confident this is 1861. Condition wise, pearlware's absolutely perfect, lovely. Glaze conditions fine microscopic glaze crazing in here. I don't know whether you're going to be able to see that on here. You really got to get a microscope out to appreciate that and see it, but it's absolutely what you'd expect for a piece of pearlware of this era. Backplate very clean. This has been on display and hardly a knife mark on it. There's very occasional little scrape across it to indicate that it has actually been used at some time, but it's certainly not seen heavy wear, and it's got a good sheen and good retention of all these enamels. A beautiful piece of incredibly rare. As I say, there's only one other set that's come onto the market through a country house clearance ever that we can find through historic image searches using all the large search engines. So this isn't something you're going to come across particularly often, and if you're putting together a Harlequin set of early English ironstone dinner plates, then this is a lovely piece to add into that collection. 10.5 inches, 1 1/8 inch high at the rim. Absolutely gorgeous weight in this. You pick that up, it must be cracking on for £1.5 of English ironstone in that pearlware glaze finish. Just absolutely beautiful. Available on the Vintage and Antiques website. We'll pop a link in the description below on YouTube, which will take you directly through to the listing and more details, sizes, shapes, dates, information about the manufacturer that we could find out from our research, all on that website listing. Thanks for watching.